since the defeat?
I'll be honest with you. I haven't spoken to Daniel or my dad since March, and that's a while now. So he's a quitter. He busted his. I don't know, man. Boxing is so crazy. Like, there's people who get in the ring and they stay in the ring, and God forbid, and it's so terrible. But
Caroline Dubois didn't hold back at all. She absolutely tore into her brother, calling his performance a disgrace after losing to Usyk again. She's furious, saying Daniel lacked heart, killer instinct, and let the family name down. Fans are split, but her words have set off a storm of controversy in the boxing world. And just when you think Caroline's done, she flips the script by praising Usyk in the most savage way possible.
Obviously, there's no pretend. The man is supremely talented, but time and season is everything in the sport.
Caroline doubled down. She's in awe of Usyk's brilliance, calling him phenomenal, while slyly shading Daniel for failing twice. Her praise for Usyk makes Daniel look even worse in fans' eyes. She's basically saying Usyk's greatness exposed her brother's lack of grit and championship mentality. The gloves are off, even within the Dubois camp.
Usyk is a phenomenal fighter, phenomenal athlete. To move up in weight, to become undisputed, cruiserweight, undisputed, heavyweight, that speaks of his talent. You know, you can't say that, you can't make that.
Dave Allen did.
Let me stop right there. I am finished with, the shining or the counter punching of any channel. But in the last few years, you guys have been aware of, there's been a lot of bot channels. And I think since these bot channels have been created, they have been creating a lot of false videos, telling a lot of lies and telling a lot of fabricated shit. Like, that was supposed to have been this video of Caroline Dubois, the sister of Daniel Dubois. The post is, "You let everyone down. Daniel Dubois' family attacks him over Usyk loss." That's the only footage. I looked through that video. She said nothing like that about Daniel. You know what I mean? Like, why would she say something like that? Even if she meant or thought that, why would she put that on public record? And back to these channels have been making up a bunch of bullshit about what this person said and what that person said and this, that, and the other. And, and it's crazy because, call me crazy, but since these channels have been out, these bot channels, you've seen a lot of bot comments, and I think these bot channels have been created by whoever, but it's bad because they're putting out this false narrative. This shit got over 40,000 views, for this. It's like the digital version of the shit that you see in the supermarket, like the National Inquisitor, or, something like these bullshit magazines that you used to see at the supermarket with all this fake propaganda. This is, needless to say, the media form of that. It's a bunch of bullshit. Caroline did not say that about her brother. She trains with Shane McGuigan. Daniel trains, as far as we know, still with Don Charles. And she doesn't really associate with her father because, of personal things, but that's neither here or there. But that's fact, that's something that she said. But what that title said, she didn't say. So I don't want people to think that this is all about, bashing Daniel, or, they want to paint a narrative that Caroline is against Daniel and she's so ashamed, or how he didn't do. I mean, you appraise the other guy. You don't down the loser. You just show the winner how much and how good the winner is versus how bad the loser is. It's like that half full versus half empty mentality, right? Ideology, right? So I think that's exactly what people should really be paying attention to in this situation, and not lies like this. And I had to make this because Caroline didn't do this. She didn't say this. And I hate any type of channel that tries to send narratives out there that people are saying something they didn't say, putting words in their mouth, and it's not right. So I'm just making this video to set the record straight. And I'm not even really even posting the name of the channel because I'm not giving it any shine. I'm just letting people know that, hey, a lot of these channels lie. So if you want news, you go to someone that actually reports the news, not something you can't see or some bullshit bot channel that you shouldn't take for cash value. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of these channels lying on Danny Dubois, that she said that she's embarrassed of her brother and all this, and they attack him for losing, which is stupid. Why would they do that? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.